Improve your English with this short detective story. Listen carefully and try to solve the mystery. The Wet Umbrella. Part 1. The Problem.
2 hours. I have exactly 2 hours to give my final project to Professor Chin. If I am late, I fail. My name is Melanie. I study web design. For a whole month, I worked on a beautiful project. It was a new website for a modern cafe. The homepage, the colors, the buttons, everything was perfect. And now, it is gone. 30 minutes ago, I was in the computer lab. I left my bag on the table for 10 minutes to get a coffee. Now, I am in the student cafe with my friend Alex. I put all my things on the table. My notebook, my pens, my phone. But my small red flash drive is not here. Alex, I said in panic. My flash drive is missing. Someone took it. Alex looked up from his phone. He looked at the table, then at me. Okay, Melly, calm down, Alex said slowly. Are you sure? You lose things all the time. I did not lose it, Alex. I said. I know exactly where I left it. In my bag, in the computer lab. Someone stole it.
Part 2. Alex's Theory.
We walked fast back to the computer lab building. Alex wanted to make me feel better, so he started to tease me. Melly, Alex said with a grin. Maybe it was not a student. Maybe a university raccoon came into the lab. Maybe the raccoon fell in love with your website design and took your flash drive into the forest. I stopped and stared at him. Alex, you are not helping, I said. I am helping, he smiled. I am keeping the mood light. A very stylish raccoon with good taste in web design. I rolled my eyes and started walking again. But inside, I was happy he was with me.
Part 3. The Suspect.
Who was in the computer lab 30 minutes ago? Only one person. Sam. Sam is a fourth-year design student. He is a difficult person, and he always envies my work. Sam was there, I told Alex. He was the only one. Alex stopped smiling. Okay, he said seriously. Let's find him. 20 minutes later, we found Sam in the university library. The library is in a different building across the courtyard. Sam sat at a table in the corner with a big book. He looked very calm. Alex walked up to his table first, and I stood behind him. Hey, Sam, Alex said in a friendly voice. Melly lost her red flash drive in the computer lab. Did you see it? Sam looked up. His face was emotionless. No, Sam said in a steady voice. Sorry. I haven't been near the computer lab today. I've been here in the library for 3 hours. Just reading. Suddenly, the librarian looked at us from her desk. Yes, that's true, she whispered. He has been here for a long time. His bright yellow jacket was on that chair all afternoon. Sam smiled a little. Alex looked at me, confused. Was Sam innocent?
Part 4. The Clue.
Alex pulled me to the side, near the big window. Melly, the librarian says he was here for 3 hours, Alex whispered. I know, but he is lying, I whispered back. Listen, Alex. The big laser printer is only in the computer lab, right? Students from all buildings come to use it. Yes, that's true, Alex said. But what does that mean? Look out the window, Alex, I said. 20 minutes ago, there was a heavy rain. A really strong storm for 5 minutes. To get from the computer lab to this library, you must walk outside across the courtyard. There is no roof. Alex listened carefully now. Now, Alex, look at Sam's table, I whispered. Next to Sam's chair, there was a black umbrella. Water was running off it, drop by drop. On the floor under the umbrella, there was a fresh, wet puddle. If Sam was inside this library for 3 hours, I told Alex, his umbrella would be completely dry. But it is wet. He went outside 20 minutes ago, during the heavy rain. He left his yellow jacket on the chair so the librarian thought he was inside. He ran to the computer lab to use the printer, saw my bag, took my flash drive, and ran back here. That is why his umbrella is wet now. Alex stared at the puddle, then at me. Wow, he whispered. The umbrella doesn't lie.
Part 5, The Reveal.
I walked back to Sam's table. Sam, I said with a smile. Your umbrella is very nice. He blinked. Thanks, he said carefully. But it is very wet, I said. There is a big puddle under your chair. The heavy rain was 20 minutes ago. But you said you did not leave this library for 3 hours. Sam's mouth opened, but he said nothing. He was shocked. You went to the computer lab during the rain 20 minutes ago, I said firmly. You saw my red flash drive and took it. Give it back to me right now, or we go to university security and watch the courtyard cameras together. We can see you walking with this wet umbrella. It is your choice. Sam's face turned completely red. He looked at Alex. Alex looked back at him with a very serious face. Slowly, Sam reached into his jacket pocket. He put my red flash drive on the table. I just wanted to copy your website layout, Sam muttered quietly. My own project is terrible, and Professor Chen always says your designs are better. I wanted to use your ideas. I was going to give it back later. Next time, just ask, I said. I took my flash drive, put it in my bag, and zipped it.
Part 6, The Ending.
I gave my project to Professor Chen with 40 minutes to spare. She looked at my web design and smiled. Excellent work, Melanie. Great colors and structure, she said. Later, Alex and I were back in the student cafe. So, Alex said, leaning back in his chair. I think we can agree that I am a great detective. I asked the important questions in the library. I laughed. Alex, you said a raccoon stole my project. Hey, that was just a warm-up, Alex grinned. Detectives always warm up. But seriously, good catch with the umbrella, Melly. Thanks, I smiled. If something doesn't fit, there is always a reason. Next time it rains, guys, always check your umbrellas. Alex smiled and looked at me. Mini investigation? He asked. I picked up my tea and smiled back. Closed, I said. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and subscribe.